We're in the UP private car. And we are.
These are all the same size.
Okay, we gotta be getting close. We got to go whoever's in line first.
It's funny, I was almost 2 points. Actually, the three of us.
Okay, can we all get seated, please? We got to get a head count, see who we can get on. If we can put anybody on the left, please do so. We want to give everybody a ride we can. That's our goal. This is putting it together nicely. You guys get along that long?
2 in a seat, and that's it. See, how's it really out there?
2, 3, 3. Is everybody in here accounted for? Nobody else? That you know left the seat open? Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can't say they don't try.
Car train collisions. In the United States, 249 people died getting hit by a train on a railroad crossing, either a car, truck, vehicle of some kind. Another, on top of that, 470 people died walking on the tracks for whatever reason. That's almost 750 people in the United States. Every 3 hours in the United States, somebody is hit by a train. Every 3 hours, on average. Operation Lifesaver has been around since the 70s. Union Pacific is a sponsor of Operation Lifesaver, as are all railroads.
Ready?
The thing about it is, I want everyone to be aware. Why it's so important to obey the rules, the regulations around railroad crossings. No going around the gates and on and on and on it goes. We have more than one main track. Many people make the mistake, they pull up, wait for a train to go by. When that last car goes by, they shoot across. Here comes a train on the next track. It's a deadly mistake that happens every day. We ask everybody to please wait for that last car to train to get down tracks where they are absolutely sure there's no other train coming. Operation Lifesaver, again, is a non-profit organization, but all the railroads use it because we go out and we speak to schools and everywhere else. Fire departments, police departments, you name it. We go there, we talk, it's always for free. It's something we do just for railroad crossing safety. Union Pacific, the hottest piece of property we got. We're right on the hottest piece of property UP has. It's called the Corny Sub. North Platte given. We run about 150 trains a day. Some places don't see 150 trains a month. This is hot, hot property. Very special for the UP to step up and provide this equipment, employees, the time and everything. If you see a UP employer manager, tell them thanks. Keep this thing going on. It's very special. I don't see this happening anywhere else. And for free to boot. I know I'd like it to be a lot longer ride, but it's not. Before we start across the railroad tracks, always make sure there's room on the other side. One of the problems people have, they start across, you find out there's no room on their side, next thing they're sitting on the tracks, right up against somebody's bumper. Bad place to be. 150 trains a day, you look left or right, there's a train coming all the time. This happens so often. But anyway, there's a lot of UP employees on this ride today. Some of them can share their experience with you. I've been with Railroad 37 years, been with Operation Lifesaver about 15 years, been doing this a long time. I can answer a lot of questions. Anyway, that's what we want most of you to enjoy the ride. We want you to take the message home with you about railroad crossing safety. There are signs at these crossings, if you know where to look, to tell you how to get a hold of the railroad if you have an emergency. A little blue sign about so big by so big. It tells you how to get a hold of the railroad. Tell them where you're at. Next time you go across the tracks, look for the blue sign, or look for the sign on the silver building. That's the phone number, crossing number. That's what they need to know. Anyway, enjoy the ride. Then go about 20 miles out, stop the train, look up on the other end, take off going the other direction. At one point we may wind up at about 70 miles an hour. We've got some areas of track where we have to slow down because sometimes the track gets certain conditions, usually from moisture, make the track a little soft and spongy, so we have to slow down through that area. We have that goes on in this case. It's that time of year. But anyway, enjoy the ride. My name is Pat. with the UP. If you have any questions I might be able to answer, give me a yell. Please keep the kids seated. Keep the kids in the seats. Please keep the chairs upright and the shades up. This car was built in the 50s. They don't make them anymore. They don't make the parts anymore. And sometimes we'll get kids going up and down with the shades and then they break and they fall down. And it's those kind of things that we just want to try and avoid. So again, no food or drinks. We're gonna have, when we get back in, we're unloading. We'll be loading another bunch right away. So we don't have time to clean the jello up out of the parking lot. Anyway, that's all we ask, and we hope you enjoyed the ride. Thank you.
Hey Pat, can we walk the cars?
What's that?
Can we walk the length of the cars?
No, if you're in this car, you remain in this car.
Okay.
We do have a Union Pacific nurse on board. If there's an issue, let me know. Union Pacific has provided a nurse for every ride. We've got an AED, we've got a trauma kit, we've got the whole works. So we need to deliver a baby or do a appendectomy and give her a shot.
I was surprised when he said he had I thought they would hire like a yard. The training? No, it wasn't a nursing station, but I mean, he said there was a nursing station.
Fortunately, we got the last person on this train. If you notice, we scrambled for that last five, so I appreciate anybody doing what you're doing to make it possible. I hate to leave somebody standing out here. But this is such a hot property. If you only knew what we go through on the ticket issue of this train, it's unreal. That's the guy that runs this. That's his house. That's where he lives.
And I think people would have stood there to say,
because he goes all over on this, and he's one nest, and if something breaks, he has to repair it. Anyway, that's where he lives back here.
You want to take some pictures? Are you on the tree?
There's a scanner out here. Last scanner. And then we look at trains when they come in. Look at see how much they're doing health-wise. The trains, there's things going on. Yep.
an engine on the back. If there's an engine on the back, we're getting lunch. There's an engine.
It's an important train. It's got to get all the way to Chicago. Really, really quick. Comes from California to Chicago. Really, really
There must be something.
There's another train. Oh, he's going so fast.
I know we're speeding up.
Catch up now. Say hurry, hurry.
You look at the highway, things are all pretty good. We're going to be racking at 70 mile an hour pretty quick. Man, you see what it feels like. Now when they go away that train, car over on the other side, how fast it looks like it's going.
Yeah.
Oh man, it is good.
We're making probably close to 70 now already. We're getting there. They said it was just short stress, but they said they're going to crank it to us. We'll probably see some smoke rolling out of this
because we're passing them.
The heaviest track tonnage in the United States is retarded again, right here. UP's heaviest duty. All coal comes down out of Wyoming, comes down to about 30, 40 trains a day. Obviously, that many pirates in other places. Lots of tonnage. We are smoking. People will be passing cars on the highway pretty soon. And plus, you see one, the Pacific Police Department. Usually they're right along up front. There he is right there. My car right there is the Pacific Police Department. He's watching for anybody that's going around the gates or doing anything bad. Front end sees a car flirting with the tracks or the gates. We call this guy. This guy will zip up there and he'll be, next thing he'll be writing some tickets. The Pacific has no police department. It's just as any other law enforcement, fully enforcement officer. They write tickets for just about anything, just like anybody else.
I never knew that, did you?
They're always doing a whole lot of murder just a couple days ago here in North Platte. They traced it back and had to do with some hobos on the train. So we see a hobo on the train and we see trespassers, it's bright, the lights go off. The train sees somebody close tracks, they call and we got the police there, either local or our own department.
We're passing them.
Oh, in North Platte is a big terminal. North Platte is the biggest automated rail switching yard in the world. A lot of trains coming and going into North Platte, so you see some hobo action. Come winter time, you're not going to be as much. It's a little bit safe sitting out on the cars and 10 below and the wind goes on 80 to 1. To make sure that everybody that's sitting here today has a nice, comfortable ride. So if you have another man to thank, this is definitely man.
Really?
So you switching there.
Everybody, we got to seat us. We're going to walk all the way to the back of the train and they're going to Oh no!
I don't think
I don't go stop.
They don't because you're sitting next to each other. Pretty obvious.
Rough section around.
If you could have two cars the same way, the same way. If there's just supposed to clear up.
My son's up there.
That is a letter.
Hey, body is right. Now don't sit there and argue.